रशीद भैया, नमस्ते भैया। संजीव भैया, नमस्ते।
हाँ, नमस्ते मैडम।
नमस्ते।
Hello, welcome and namaste everybody. We welcome you all in our weekly follow-up session of eSIP UHV 1, Universal Human Values 1. Let's welcome our source person and co-expert, Geeta Didi with us. Ji Geeta Didi, namaste, welcome.
परीक्षित भैया नमस्ते, सभी को
Namaste.
नमस्ते।
Ji, we may start Didi. Over to you. Welcome.
जी भैया। So once again, namaste to all. Welcome to the common follow-up session of eSIP. These common follow-up sessions are not only useful for our students who are attending this follow-up session after attending the student development program. Hope these sessions help all the faculty members as we are also co-explorer of this universal human values. So now let us enter into today's session. Let us quickly have a recap of what are all the contents we have discussed so far. So we started with welcome and introductions, where we encouraged our students to get to know about each other. In the physical mode, they will be asked to introduce their name, their course, where are they from. When these courses are conducted in an online mode, we can welcome our students to introduce themselves. Then we moved on to exploring our aspirations and concerns. So we all are able to discuss this particular chart where we are all able to find what is it required to lead a fulfilling life. And in this process, we are able to understand that our basic human aspiration is to be happy and prosperous. Having discovered our basic human aspiration is to be happy and prosperous in continuity, we asked, what is it right? Whether to move from 1, 2, 3, 4 or to move from 4, 3, 2, 1. So for a fulfilling life, the right way is to move from 4, 3, 2, 1. Having understood our basic human aspiration is to be happy and prosperous, we can do accordingly so that we can take some efforts accordingly. So the right way is to move from 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it not? Then we saw how to fulfill the basic human aspirations. What is the desirable state? To live in harmony. And what is the program to fulfill this basic human aspiration? The first priority goes to right understanding in the self. And the second priority goes to relationship with human being. And the outcome of it is mutual happiness. And the third priority goes to physical facility with the rest of nature. And the outcome of it is mutual prosperity. So this is a desirable state where each and every one of us want to live in harmony, and we are able to see what is the program to fulfill our basic human aspiration. And the program is to understand and live in harmony at all four levels. As an individual, as a member in the family, as a member in the society, and as a unit in nature and existence. Hope we all remember these proposals. Then we saw the proposal for happiness. Happiness is to be in a state of harmony, and unhappiness is to be forced to be in a state of contradiction. So, there we are able to discuss the difference between happiness and excitement. Prosperity, the feeling of having more than the required physical facility. And we differentiate the difference between a prosperous person and a deprived person. Then we saw the aspirations and concerns at the individual level. So, some of the concerns we have listed, and we can take other concerns from our students also. Then, what is the step to resolve our concerns? So, here we are going to resolve our concerns not as a piecemeal solution. We will be addressing the root issue And what is the root issue? The root cause of all our aspirations and concerns. The basic issue is lack of right understanding. So for that, we have to understand human being. Only if we are able to understand the reality, we can live in fulfillment with the reality. So for that, we have to understand the human being. So the proposal is human being is a coexistence of self and body. And we are able to differentiate the two distinct entities, self and body, by discussing the differences based on needs of the self and activities of the self, as well as the needs and activities of the body. Hope we remember all these proposals. Then resolutions of concerns. We discussed about peer pressure and reaction. Understanding health. So we saw the proposal for human being is a coexistence of self and body. And the need of the self is happiness. To fulfill the need of the self, it is essential to have right understanding and right feeling. So the feeling of self-regulation in the self results in the health of the body. The feeling of self-regulation in the self results in the health of the body. And we saw what is the responsibility we have to take towards the body. So we also discussed what is the program for staying healthy, ABC. So these are the program for keeping oneself healthy. Then so far we have discussed about harmony in the individual. Then we move towards harmony in the family. We all started with the feelings. So we discussed about trust. Trust is to have the assurity that the other wants to make me happy and prosperous. We discussed this video. Then we discussed the next feeling, respect. Respect means right evaluation. So we are going to rightly evaluate the other on the basis of self. Our purpose, program, and potential are same. That is, the other is similar to me. With respect to competence, we are able to see that the complete content of respect is the other is similar to me. We are complementary to each other. Then we discussed about other feelings in relationship. There we discussed affection, the feeling of being related to the other. We saw the difference between interaction and dragging. Then we discussed the feeling of reverence, the feeling of acceptance for excellence is reference. Then here we differentiated between excellence and the competition. Then the next feeling is gratitude, feeling for those who have made effort in terms of providing help in the process of my development. Excellence is gratitude. So gratitude is significant in the development of relationship. Next, we saw the differences between opposition, affection, and love. When we have the feeling that we are related to none, it is a feeling of opposition towards all. If we have the feeling of being related to one or the feeling of being related to many, it is a feeling of affection. The feeling of being related to all is love. So love is called as a complete value. Then we saw what are the preconditions which are related to love in the name of sensation and preconditioning. So with that, we completed harmony in the family. And in the previous week, last week, we discussed about harmony in the society. Yes, the common human goal is to have right understanding and right feeling in the individual, which is going to result in happiness. If all the individuals are having this right understanding and right feeling, it will result in happiness. And the outcome of it is prosperity in every family. And the outcome of this prosperity in every family is fearlessness, that is, trust in society. And the outcome of this is coexistence, that is, mutual enrichment in nature and existence. So, this is the common human goal for harmony in society. And we saw what is our current status, what are our preconditions, assumptions, that is leading for obsession for consumption, obsession for profit, obsession for sensual pleasure, which is resulting in terrorism and war in society. And in nature and existence, we could see if there is a mastery or exploitation of nature, which results in resource depletion and pollution. Is it not? Hope everybody is fine with this. Any doubts, any queries in the previous session? Okay. I think since there are no queries, we can move forward. Nice. I'm also a co-explorer, and I would welcome all the co-explorers to raise hand if they have any queries or if they would like to share any reflections. Okay. Or you can put up your observations in the chat box. Nice. So now let us move to harmony in nature. Yes. So far, we have explored as individual human beings, we want to live with happiness and prosperity in continuity. Is it not? We saw that is our basic human aspiration. So collectively, we want to live in a humane society. Now, in this session, we will explore, suppose if we want to live in a society which is humane, can a society live without nature? What do you think? What is the reflection? Whether can we live without nature? Sorry, any reflections? Yes. Shashi Didi is saying no, never. When we talk about human beings living in a society, Sanjay Bhaiya is also saying no. We can't imagine living without nature because whatever we are living in this world in the form of water, air, sunlight, everything is nature only. So everything we are getting from nature. So we can't imagine living in a society without nature. So now we will explore if there is provision in nature for living in harmony. Is nature by way of harmony or is nature is by way of struggle, survival of fittest? Now we will explore in this session. What do you think? Is nature is providing for us, for human beings to live in harmony, or the nature itself is exhibiting way of struggle, survival of the fittest? What do you think before we jump into the session? We are because of nature. Nature doesn't depend on human beings. Very true, Shashi Didi. We are existing only because of nature. Without nature, there is no human beings, no human race at all. Very true, Didi. Nice. Yes. Now let us see how nature is exhibiting itself in harmony. Very nice. Nature. So when we say nature, we refer to all the units in nature. starting from air, water, sunlight, soil, birds, animals, reptiles, trees, herbs, shrubs, solar system, sun, earth, metals, minerals, moon, human body, self, I, whatnot. Is it not? So all these are units. And these collection of unit is called as nature. When this slide is displayed, we can encourage our students to list other items which are not in the slide. For example, they may say planet, galaxy, microorganisms, reptiles, snake, fish, small insects. Okay, so whatever is existing. So all of them are collection of units and together we call it as nature. Is it not? So we can ask our students to come up with their units, which they refer as nature. Yes, nice. Now, the nature can be classified into 4 units. So it is one way of classifying the collection of units, where all the units that exist in nature can be classified into 4 orders, namely physical order, bio order, animal order, and human order. When we call as physical order, we refer to air, water, sunlight, soil, metals, minerals, buildings, bridges, road. Okay, all these fall under physical order. We can also encourage our students to list units which fall under physical order. Earth, moon, all these fall under physical order. The next order is bio order. When we say bio order, plants, trees, herbs, shrubs, forest, all they fall under bio order. Anything you want, you can add. Any units you want to add into physical order, bio order, yes, you are most welcome. Fine. Next is animal order. All the animals, birds, insects, fishes, all these fall under animal order. Reptiles, all these fall under animal order. And the last order is human order, where we bring all the human beings. So, to understand nature, we are going to categorize the units of nature. And one way of classifying the units of nature is into 4 orders, starting with physical order, bio order, animal order, and human order. Any doubt, any reflections? You can put your sharings also regarding this. Fine. Let us move forward. Now, let us see what is the relationship of mutual fulfillment that exists between physical order and bio order. First, let us take these 2 orders, physical order and bio order. There exists mutual fulfillment between physical order and bio order. Now let us discuss what is mutual fulfillment. What do we mean by mutual fulfillment? First is it is cyclic, interconnected, and interdependent. And the second is every unit is enriched. Now let us discuss in detail one by one. Let us see what is cyclic. For example, let us start with physical order. Air, water, sunlight, soil, etc. All these falls under physical order. Bio order, plants, trees, herbs, shrubs, etc. They fall under bio order. For example, we are putting a seed in the soil. Okay, see, we are putting a seed in the soil. Now, the soil is providing air, water, sunlight, which are all physical order. The seed makes use of this conducive environment and slowly it starts to germinate, making use of all the resources in the physical order. It starts to germinate. It becomes a sapling, then it becomes a small plant. Then it becomes a big tree. So from the physical order, the seed has now germinated into a big tree. So the physical order has helped the seed to become a plant. Now let us see how the plant is fulfilling the physical order. The plant is taking water, is dependent on the soil, which is having manure, which is having air and sunlight. The plant is making use of all these physical order and it gives fruits, that is flowers, fruits and trees. The dead leaves of the plant, the fruits, the flowers, they fall in the soil. When they fall into the soil, they decompose and they become manure to the physical order. Is it not? Are we able to see this interconnectedness? The physical order is helping the seed to become a big tree. It makes use of all the units in the meal. It makes use of air, water, sun, soil, sunlight in the physical order. Once the tree is grown, all its dead leaves, dead fruits, flowers, they fall into the soil, they decompose, and they become manure to the soil. It enriches the soil. Is it not? Thereby, we can see the bio order is enriching physical order. Also, we can see that when there are many plants, many trees, or there is a forest cover in a particular location, it brings rainwater, it brings rainfall, it enriches the groundwater level. So that way we can see the bio order is enriching the physical order by enriching the soil as a manure. It raises the water table of that ground. It brings rainfall. Are we able to see the interconnectedness, interdependence among the physical order and bio order? You can respond in the chat box or anything you want to add. Yes. Rama Didi is saying, okay. Nice, Didi. Best wishes as you are acting as a co-facilitator. Nice, Didi. Any reflections you want to add? Are we able to see the interconnectedness, interdependence among the physical order and bio order? Anything you want to add from your end? You may raise hand or you can put up in the chat box. We can give many examples for our students to understand the interconnectedness and interdependence among these two orders. For example, let us take the physical order air. The plants, they take in carbon dioxide and they give oxygen. Is it not? So the plants, the trees, it maintains the balance in carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. in the physical order. All the dead trees, herbs, they become manure. It enriches the soil. Similarly, the plants, trees, and all, if they are in the earth for a long duration, they become fossils. They turn as coal, diamond. So you can see the bio order is enriching the metals, minerals, oil, the mineral resources in the earth, in the soil. So we can see that there is cyclic in nature and every unit is enriched. In the order, every unit is enriched. The physical order is enriched. We saw a few examples, how air is enriched, water, soil, metal, etc. Similarly, in bio order, the plants, trees, and herbs are also enriched because for their growth, for their nourishment and supplement, the physical order is supplying all the resources. Are we able to see this? You can respond in the chat box. Any reflections from your side? Yes, most welcome. You can add. Rashid Didi is saying nice. Nice, Didi. Thank you. Yes. Now let us move on to the next order. Let us see. When we are bringing animal order into the picture, let us see whether this mutual fulfillment is. I'm sorry, I think I left one thing. Yes, in the previous slide, we missed on this. Here, we can see there is abundance of physical order for the bio order to thrive. Is it not? For whatever bio order is needed, everything is provided in abundance in physical order. Are we able to see this? That there is abundance in physical order for the bio order to thrive, to nourish and survive. Fine. Now, let us bring animal order into picture. Now, let us see, are we able to see the same mutual fulfillment when we are bringing animal order into picture? Is there mutual fulfillment that is cyclic, interconnected, interdependence existing? Is every new unit is enriched is among the three orders? What do you think? When we are bringing the animal order into picture, are we able to see this mutual fulfillment? Yes, they are. Very true, Shashi Didi. Let's take an example and help our students to understand. Now we are able to see that physical order and bio order are interrelated. They are mutually fulfilling each other. Now let us bring animal order into picture. So bio order is dependent on physical order. Now we are having trees, herbs, shrubs, etc. Now this animal order like sheep, cow, they graze the plants. They depend on plants, herbivorous animals. They all depend on plants, trees, herbs, and shrubs. They eat the plants, they eat the fruits, they eat the flowers. Similarly, birds. Birds also, they depend upon the fruits, insects. So the animal order, for its survival, they are depending upon the bio order. Now let us see how the animal order is helping the bio order. When we take fruits, birds, animals, when they eat the fruits of the bio order and the seeds of the fruit is dispersed at various locations by animals and birds. The animals, they eat a fruit at one location and the fecal matter is distributed in a different place. Birds, when they flew from one place to another place, the seeds get dispersed. And we can see that the animals and birds help in the distribution of forest and plants across the forest. Is it not? It helps in the diversification of the forest. It helps the forest to expand. Is it not? Then let us see how the animal order is helping the physical order. Dead animals, dead birds, they decompose and they enrich the soil. They enrich the nutrient content of the soil. It adds manure, which is helpful for the bio order. Bio order provides food for the animal order. Animal order in turn enriches the physical order. Hope we are able to see the cyclic nature among these three orders. Similarly, how physical order is helpful for the animal order? Physical order is indirectly helping the animal order by supporting the bio order, by enriching the bio order. This we saw. Now, how animal order and physical order are related? Animals also depend on the physical order for air, water, sunlight, etc. Is it not? Birds, they also depend on air, water, sunlight. And in the worms, we can see insects. In the soil, we can see insects, worms, etc. And the birds, they eat those worms, insects in the soil. Is it not? So thereby, physical order is enriching animal order. And the fecal matter of animal and birds, they in turn nourishes the physical order. Are we able to see this cyclicality among the three orders, interconnectedness and interdependence? And we can see that every unit is enriched among the three orders. Is it not? No unit is left deprived. All the units among the three orders are enriched. Is it not? Any other example you want to give? Yes, you can give your own example for our understanding, for our for enriching our students' clarity. You can raise your hand also. Might may be provided. Okay, I think everything is going fine. Nice. So here also we can see that there is abundance of physical order and bio order for animal order to thrive. There is abundance of both physical order and bio order for animal order to thrive. Is it not? Nice. Let us move forward. Now, let us bring human order into picture. Physical order, bio order, and animal order are fulfilling for human order. But human order without right understanding is not fulfilling for any of the four orders. Is it not? Human order with lack of right understanding is not fulfilling for the four orders, including the human order. Are we able to see this? Any yes, no in the chat box? What do you think? Okay, nice. Shashi Didi is saying nice. Yes, it's true, Didi. Very good. Now let us see. But human beings have natural acceptance to be mutually fulfilling. Human beings have the innate faculty of natural acceptance, which is to be mutually fulfilling, not only for the three orders, but also for the human order. We have that natural acceptance. Is it not? In the previous session, we asked, what is naturally acceptable to us to have the feeling of relationship or opposition? So we saw that it is naturally acceptable to us to have a feeling of relationship. Similarly, we have the natural acceptance for mutual fulfilling. With right understanding, human beings can understand the mutual fulfillment and be fulfilling for all four orders. Is it not? With the feeling of right understanding, the human beings can understand this mutual fulfillment and they can be fulfilling for all four orders. Now let us see what is the interdependence and abundance in nature. Nature is organized in such a manner that the physical facility required for any order is available in abundance. Is it not? From the picture, we can clearly see that the nature is providing in such a way that the physical order is available in abundance for the remaining three orders. And we can see the dependence of any order is on all previous orders. For example, the bio order is dependent on physical order. Can bio order exist without physical order? What do you think? Can bio order exist without physical order? You can use the chat box. Yes. Shashi Didi is saying no. Nice, Didi. Sanjay Bhaiya is saying no. Very nice. So, bio order cannot exist without physical order. Similarly, can animal order exist without bio order and physical order? Definitely no. Yes. Animal order depends on bio order and physical order for its existence. Similarly, human order is dependent on these three orders. Can we imagine human order without these three orders? Can we imagine human race, human existence without these three orders? Yes, Shashidi is saying definitely no. No way, no chance. So human order is dependent on physical order, bio order, and animal order. So that is why it is said dependence of any order is on all previous orders. Human order needs the most conducive environment. Human order depends on animal order, bio order, as well as physical order. But now let me put a different question. Can physical order, bio order, animal order exist without human order? What do you think? Can animal order, bio order, and physical order exist without human order? What do you think? Shashidi is saying yes. Sanjay Bhaiya is also saying yes, possible. Definitely possible. In fact, we can say that without humans, physical order and bio order and animal order will be so much fulfilling, will be enriched. It is the human order that is who is exploiting nature, who is mastering nature and depriving all the resources. Is it not? So we can give an example of COVID. During COVID time, when all human beings are at home, we were able to see in newspapers and somebody were able to see in reality that how ducks, peacocks, they started to come to the road itself because there is no human intervention. There is no fear among the animals. And we could see all these birds and animals, they were walking on the road. Is it not? So without human order, all these three order will will be very fulfilling, will be very enriching the nature. We can take the example of a forest. In forest, is there any human being who is doing cultivation, who is doing irrigation, who is watering the plant, who is putting manure to the trees? Is he doing anything? Nothing. No human intervention. And you can see how forest is fully nourished with the physical order, bio order, and animal order. There is total harmony, total order among these three orders. Is it not? All the grasses are grown, no shortage of air, water, sunlight, clean, clear water. Air is not polluted. Bio order, it is so enriched with all types of different species. Animal order, we can see every animal is existing peacefully in that forest. Yes, there are tigers, lions, which depend on deer. they kill deer for food. But have you ever heard there was shortage of deers because the tigers and lions have killed all the deers? Have you ever heard of such news that there is shortage of deers because all the deers have been killed by tigers, lions? Yes, Shashi Devi saying everything is in harmony and it is in purest form. Yes, very true, Didi. It is in its natural way, natural form, no human intervention. Yes, very true. Similarly, have we ever heard of that all the grasses are eaten by the deer or cow or goat? Does it happen? Definitely no. So there is balance. The balance is maintained in the ecosystem. Are we able to see this harmony in the forest among these three orders, physical order, bio order, and animal order? Yes, there is no intervention of human beings, and we can see it is flourishing in abundance. Yes, we can give many examples for our students for more understanding and clarity. And we can encourage and welcome our students to give their reflections and sharings. And definitely they will come out with their own examples. What happened during COVID, what is happening in the forest. Yes, very nice. Next, let us move to quantity of units. In terms of quantity also, we can see that the physical order is more than bio order. Bio order is more than animal order. And animal order is more than human order. So you can see that pyramid starting from quantity, which is more at the base. So thereby the physical order has to fulfill the remaining three orders. That is why it is more, followed by bio order, followed by animal order. In the tip of the pyramid is only human order. So with respect to quantity also, we can see how it is in abundance so that it can fulfill the above orders. Are we able to see this? When we are taking this session, we'll be getting so much interactions and sharings from our students. Our students will be able to connect to the proposals. Yes, nice. Now, have we understood nature? What is the reason for the problems like global warming, climate change indicate? What is the reason? What is your opinion? What is the reason for this global warming, climate change, pollution, depletion of resources? Yes, human greed. Shashi Didi. Yes, true Didi. Nature is providing for human beings in abundance and plenty. It is fulfilling the needs of human beings, but not the greed of human being. Very true, Didi. Human beings, they want to take control over nature. They want to master nature. They want to exploit nature. And as a result, what happens? We are the victims. We are not getting good water. We are not getting good air. Is it not? Ultimately, we are the sufferers. We are the victims. Yes. Only because of lack of right understanding, we could see global warming, climate change, pollution everywhere, shortage of water. Good drinking water is not available in many of the countries, is it not? No pure air. We could see so many diseases coming up only because of lack of right understanding in human beings. Other three orders are in total harmony. They are mutually fulfilling. Yes, nice. Now we have come to the end of the session. Now, let us quickly sum up. So, nature is a collection of units. For better understanding of nature, we are classifying the nature into 4 orders. We can also say this is one way of classifying the nature into 4 orders. There are other ways, but we are classifying in this order to better understand the nature. The first order is physical order, which includes air, water, soil, sunlight, metals, etc., buildings, bridges. Bio order that includes trees, herbs, plants, shrubs, etc. Animal order, which includes animals, birds, etc. Human order includes human beings. And there is harmony among the 4 orders, which is relationship of mutual fulfillment. And the first 3 orders are mutually fulfilling for each other, and they are fulfilling for human beings also. We saw many examples how they are fulfilling. It is naturally acceptable to human beings to be fulfilling for all the orders. The role of human being is to realize this mutual fulfillment. For this, all that human beings need to do is to understand the mutual fulfillment, that is harmony, which is inherent in nature. This we have to understand clearly. No need to create it. We need not create this harmony. It is inherent in nature. This the human beings have to understand. No need to create harmony. It is already there. It is inherent in nature. So what is the role of human beings? The role of human beings is to understand this mutual fulfillment. That is harmony, which is inherent, which is innate in nature, and to live accordingly. Then the mutual fulfillment among the 4 orders will be realized. And there is provision in nature for living with mutual fulfillment and harmony. So initially, in the starting of the slide, we asked a question. Is there provision in nature for living with mutual fulfillment? Or is nature a struggle of survival? Or it is a survival of the fittest? So we asked those 2 questions, is it not? Now we were able to see that there is provision in nature for living with mutual fulfillment. Is it not? Nice. Any reflections you want to add before we move on to the assignment? Any reflections from your side? Any doubts? Yes. Devi Didi has raised hand. Namaste, Devi Didi.
Hello, Ida Didi, can you hear me?
Ji Didi. Audible Didi.
Yes,
Namaste, Didi.
yes, I was attending the session. So now the things, so many pictures are coming up to me because so
Ah,
many newspaper uh, cuttings I have. So what in
ah,
that what we are feeling is nowadays in
ah,
Kerala. I am
ah,
staying in a place which is Palakkad. It is a hilly area
ah,
only. So what is
ah,
happening is these elephants and other wild animals
ah,
and even this other birds, so many things, so animals, birds, all are coming out from this forest area, and
ah.
they are coming to the our place where the
Human
people
habitation.
are living. Ah, yes. So what is happening is because of that, so many lives are getting lost nowadays.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
when
yeah.
inquiring, when reading about it or when inquiring about it is, we are hearing that humans are using this forest area for different types of planting, different types of things, which are good
Ah,
for human being, which are not good for human being, like that. Because of that
ah,
only, so they don't
ah.
have enough to eat according to their freedom. So they are coming out
Mm,
and they are
mm,
going through this residential areas, and so all human beings are getting affected, their plantations are getting affected. So many things are happening. Around 100 lives lost
mm,
recently. So today's newspaper is also highlighting it. So that I was going through all such things when you're hearing your class. So it was nice, Didi. So it is time for us to have right understanding about these four orders and to live accordingly, I think. So very nice to hear from you. Thank you.
Very nice, Didi. It is true, Didi. In nearby our area, Coimbatore also, we heard such animal-human conflict. We could see many of the animals straying into human habitation, and they are causing not only destruction of properties, but many human lives are lost. And only we are responsible. We are occupying their area, their habitation. As Devi Didi was saying, there is no food. Then where they will go? Then they'll start to come to human places only. In our
Yes,
places
Didi.
also, we are hearing such news, Didi, daily in the
Y-
newspaper.
You mentioned about peacock, no? So even
Ah,
peacock, they will be like this hen and all, no, never
ah,
nearer to our home. How they will
ah.
be, they are using our camp, our area like that nowadays. Even peacocks are using. So because they don't have
Mm,
place to live in the
yeah.
hilly area, because of that only they are
Mm,
coming out and they are wandering like hens and all in our nearer to our home and all through our cut roads and all. Simply they are
mm,
working like that. Okay, yes.
yes. Very true, Devi Didi. Since we are occupying their area, their territory, animals, birds are coming to our places. And there is loss of property and loss of human lives also. Yes, very true, Didi. So all these are highlighting that there is a need for right understanding. Only then all such issues can be addressed. Yes, very nice reflection, Didi. Yes, Shashi Didi. Yes, Shashi Didi has also raised hand. Namaste, Didi. Shashi Didi.
Namaste, Geeta Didi.
Namaste, Didi.
Yeah, I just want to say when we were saying that, uh, I mean, human animal conflict, they
Ah,
there is a loss of human life. Um, I somehow feel that we are only responsible for that. Somewhere we
true, true,
have on
Didi.
the, yeah, on the name of urbanization, development, growth. I don't know how what all words we can keep adding. So in that,
Mm,
what has happened? We have taken over the forest. We have taken over, cut down the trees. Now, just simple example I can take, like if there is a tree outside my house,
mm,
there will be a lot of birds and what do you say, nests will be there. Okay, and now if you
mm,
chop the tree, I mean, you are actually taking away their homes, and we would not want if somebody takes away my house. Okay,
mm,
if somebody comes and says that this is not your house, you have to move out from here, I will not like it. But without
mm,
even thinking or without even anybody's permission, forget about permission, we don't even realize what we are doing it. So we are actually taking away things and then we won't allow them to. I have seen nowadays all the big buildings and the beautiful buildings, what they have, they will those they will put those spikes on the walls or the borders of the building so that the pigeons don't sit there. I mean, we are not even letting them sit on the buildings also because it makes dirty. So
dirty.
exactly. So I mean, most of the buildings I have seen in Bangalore that they have put those spikes so that birds
Mm,
and pigeons, especially pigeons, they don't
mm,
sit on the
mm,
walls and the borders to just to rest or whatever, and then it becomes dirty. That is obvious. So w- where are are we doing right thing? This is what I keep thinking of it. Like, are we doing right thing? How do we pass it on to the generation? Though we talk in the slides, though we talk in the classes, though in UHV also, um, but how is it impacting? Are they able to get into that feeling that what we are doing is wrong? This is what is a big challenge, to make them understand that we are the ones who are actually interfering in the entire ecosystem. If we are not there, ecosystem will still work. But if one ecosystem, one part of the ecosystem is missing, I don't think so we can survive anywhere.
true,
Let it
true,
be a
Didi.
bio order or what you say, animal order. Physical order is
Mm,
anyway, it's okay there. But even bio or animal order is missing, one of them is missing or one of them becomes weak, I don't think so human can survive anywhere.
Mm.
This
True,
is
true.
this is what my observation is. Something, though there is NEP says that the sustainable development goals for teaching and disseminating and all that, but are we really doing it as a teacher also? This is something which is keep what is a getting into my head now, that are we able to deliver these things
Mm.
which is in line with nature or in harmony actually. Okay, I
Mm.
mean, human have a conflict with everything. I don't think so. Other three orders have a conflict with human also. They don't have any conflict with human, but then
Ji, ji.
we are developing conflicts with other three orders.
Mm.
This is my observation.
Very nice. Correct, Didi. Yes. Nice reflection, Didi. Thank you so much, Shashi Didi,
Thank you. Thank
for
you.
your
Thank you.
reflection and interaction. Very nice.
Thank you.
Ji. Any other reflections, or shall we move to the home assignment? I think it's almost time also, last 5 minutes. Okay, let us quickly look into the assignment also. Yes. To draw the attention of our students, we can give the problems that we are facing today, like global warming, resource depletion, climate changes, the hole in the ozone layer. Okay, so we can take any two problems of the current time and we can ask, are these are natural occurrences or they are due to lack of right understanding of human being towards nature? And the next question, do we as human beings have a role to play in nature to further develop harmony in nature? At least let us not disturb the harmony which is existing already in nature. How to rightly utilize the physical facility? Because all the physical facility are coming from rest of nature. So how to rightly utilize it? How to evolve a way of living in harmony with nature? So we can ask the students, how can we program ourselves to live in harmony with nature? And the third question, what are some of the activities that we can contribute to enrich or to make existing, which is already there in nature? So, what is our role? How can we contribute for the harmony in nature? So, we can ask the students what they would like to contribute. What are their plans, program of action for harmony in nature to continue? So, all these are some of the sample assignments we can share with our students and we can get our reflections. So, I think it is time. If there are any queries, any reflections, we can take it up, or else we can close today's session, which is harmony in nature. Thank you so much for your active participation. Your reflections and your observations really added to the content we have discussed today. Once again, thank you all. Namaste. Parikshit Bhaiya. Can we call it a day, Bhaiya? Can we close it? In the meantime, any reflections, any queries, doubts, observations we can add? We can encourage our students to come up with their observations. And our students will be coming with some novel creative ideas, which will be adding to our content of discussion. I think since there are no queries, I think we can close the session. We can call it a day. Once again, namaste and thank you to all. We meet in next session. Yes, Parikshit Bhaiya, over to you, Bhaiya.
Thank you, Geeta Didi. Thank you for this enriching and informative session, and certainly we like to have more such exploration. And we'll meet again next Wednesday for more such exploration. So thank you, everybody. Namaste.